Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for mid-March. This is Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. Thank you for being here. If you want to enter to win a free reading on March 23rd, 2024, put free reading in the comments and I'll announce the winner on that day. If you want to book a personal with me, you can check out my Etsy, or you can donate or join my Patreon, YouTube. All that's in the information box below. Otherwise, let's get started. Thanks for being here. All right. So what's in the cards for Aquarius today? Spirit, please protect this reading as I channel messages for my Aquarius collective. Return any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold. Okay. This one just left out. All right, so we had the Ace of Pentacles come out sideways, and as I was shuffling, I saw the Ten of Pentacles. You might be focused on your money right now, your home, your family, your stability, and something might feel a little bit awry, or yeah, you're focusing on your stability. You've got the Four of Pentacles to clarify with what you're working with. So what you're working with is at least the foundations or the building blocks of future stability. In your recent past was something that destabilized you, either like a promotion you didn't get or one that you are aiming for currently. And you might be feeling a little bit like, do I take the leap? I feel pretty stable where I'm at. I feel pretty grounded. So let's continue on with this reading and see how that's going. Oh, Temperance reverse. Yeah, you're afraid of like taking, or you're, I wouldn't say afraid, but you're like considering any risks right now as being like maybe a little over the top. This Temperance in reverse can also indicate that you have a guardian angel looking out for you, but you're not really like trusting that they're gonna support you, or that that support is there. And then hopes and fears. Your hopes and fears just came out. All right, the Three of Pentacles are your hopes, is that you'll reach some point of like material mastery or like personal self-mastery. Maybe there's a project or like a side gig that you're working on that you would like to get better at, or start a business with, but you're sort of like not quite ready in your 3D to take that leap. Like even if you do believe your guardian angel or your higher self is leading you that way, you need to feel stable in your 3D reality in order to like properly manifest this situation. Starting like if you're taking a side gig into like your full-time gig, for instance. The Five of Wands reverse is playful competition, friendly competition. You're Aquarius, so you're a little bit of an outlier in terms of like your ingenuity is super high and your ability to think outside the box is like renowned. So with the Five of Wands reverse, there might be absolutely no competition in this field, or whatever it is that you're bringing to the table like puts you outside the competition somehow, where like you're just completely unique in very typical Aquarian fashion. You could be in fashion, you could be in like masonry, or building. I look at this as sound healing, and I'm also noticing his yellow apron. So you might be like in cooking or something. Listening. You might be like an audiologist or have something to do with, like this could also be mediumship or mediation. What's the outcome for Aquarius here? Coming unstuck. That's great. Getting out of your head. Getting out of obsessive energies or anything that's making you feel like emotionally stagnant. If you've been over worried about this situation, King of Cups, you're proceeding with emotional balance and like conquering any, with the Devil here in the Four of Cups reverse, conquering any like, if somebody's coming in to try and ignite your fire, for instance, or light a fire under your ass and you feel like hurried or rushed in any way to do something, you're emotionally stable enough and even like watery enough, like you might have like Scorpio in your chart or something, you're even like watery enough to be able to like douse that fire immediately. You're like, no, I will not be pushed. I'm gonna do this when I'm ready. But you do have a plan. What is your Four of Pentacles here? Ace of Swords reversed, okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Oh, I just want to say, girl, you're, oh man. Okay, so you might be afraid somebody's going to steal your ideas, and so you're not implementing them yet because you're not ready. Again, if you have like ingenuity in something, or you've come up with some brilliant idea that's like going to put you sort of outside of the box of this like industry that you're breaking into or that you're establishing yourself in, you feel like there's a need to be more established to bring that ingenuity to the table. Because yeah, you're afraid somebody's going to steal your ideas. With the Four of Pentacles here though, and the Three of Pentacles plus the Ace of Pentacles off balance, like what I'm hearing is like you need to start somewhere. And there's a way to start this so that somebody like is not able to steal your ideas. There's a way to take little steps to like create at least the foundations of this. And you can also look into this, if this is mediation or like people turning to a professional, right? You can also look into like turning towards a lawyer or a professional or somebody who can help you with the necessary like licenses or copyrights in order to make sure that your ideas can't be taken. So this might be why you're sort of in your Four of Pentacles right now, just knowing like you need to take certain steps to protect your work before you move forward in it. Ace of Pentacles sideways is the Seven of Cups. You've been weighing your options, figuring out which path to take. Seven of Pentacles reversed and Death. Okay, definitely might be dealing with a Scorpio with Death here. You may have also undergone some, again, like maybe a job loss or like some sort of transformation in your pentacles where you had an idea to start this or launch this thing and then lost the funds or didn't get the returns on something that you were hoping for. You have the ideas and the intelligence to be able to kind of tweak the outcome, not the outcome, but like the Seven of Pentacles upright is you reaping what you've sown, right? And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is like maybe you didn't sow the seeds in the right field or give them the right food or plant them at the right time or something, but you've learned from that experience. And the Death card leads immediately into rebirth. So like this is your death rebirth cycle with like maybe launching this project another time. So that's maybe why you're going from the 4 to the 3 here, is you've lost a little bit of faith with Temperance reversed, that you're being watched over perhaps, but emotionally you're feeling balanced. Like maybe you needed to integrate something emotionally about your self-worth before proceeding with this for that to translate into your reality. Like not relying too heavily on the divine or prayer, but also like learning where you're contributing emotionally to the manifestations and their outcomes here. But also you may have just lost a bit of energy. You know, transformation takes time and energy, especially emotional energy and physical energy here and financial energy in the material. So you may have experienced a bit of a setback and you've reworked this and you're working in silence right now, which is good. I'm hearing it's good for what you're doing. You're disarming any competition with the Five of Wands reversed. And why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Chariot reversed. King of Pentacles, okay. And the Empress, whoa. All right, so you may be, you might be dealing with like an entitled earth sign who like took your idea and went with it somewhere, and now you're like, okay, well, I'm not dealing with you anymore. Let me go do my own thing in silence. This could have been like a business partner who just screwed you over. But you feel like emotionally together despite the BS in that situation. Alternatively, for this King of Pentacles and Empress situation, someone outside of your situation is stuck. And they're going to come to you, like these two people on the Three of Pentacles, for your advice. And that's going to put you in this, like, King of Pentacles, like, I told you so energy. And the Empress, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm receiving this. It could be two other people. I'm seeing this Scorpio person. If this isn't just you in a transformation, right? I'm seeing this Scorpio person as somebody who kind of had your back, because it's up right here and you're emotionally like balanced. And like when your guardian angel didn't show up or whatever, you had at least somebody to talk to about this, or somebody like to, is the word vilify? No, I can't remember. To basically say like, oh, I saw that happen. Like I saw him take credit for your work at work or whatever. So like say you're cooking in a restaurant and this person tells the chef like, oh yeah, this was my idea. And you're like, what the fuck? Like I've been working on this for like weeks. And there's this Scorpio person who's like, yeah, I saw that. Like, and they just kind of had a bad taste in their mouth about it, and so do you. And so you're working in silence with your new ideas, with your truth about this person lying over here, with that situation, and your own like energy. And you're going to be receiving, I'm hearing like tenfold, like the credit for what you accomplished here. Especially when this person who took whatever it was that you had comes back to be like, hey, can I have your advice? Or like they run out of ideas because it wasn't their idea, is what I'm hearing. King of Pentacles, the Empress, is like a really beautiful combination for being in receptive, grounded energy as well. So as you weather this little storm, which it looks like you're doing just with so much balance, especially emotionally, your hopes for the situation are that you'll receive credit where credit's due, as well as like the abundance that this person was given in your name. What a weird situation. The Empress is also a mother figure. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This could be that you've been like, an alternative reading, I suppose, is that you've been saving up to be able to give materially to a situation, to your Empress or to your King of Pentacles. Both the Empress and the King of Pentacles are open to receive. The King of Pentacles is often, he's like the household, like, patriarch. He's loyal. He has people who are loyal to him. Taurus, right? And then the Empress, we have Virgo, Libra. You might be thinking that if you give enough, like, materially to a situation, it'll sort of make up for the emotionality of a situation, with the Two of Cups and then the King of Cups at the center of the read. Nine of Pentacles reversed. What's the Eight of Swords? That's a strange reading. Knight of Swords. You have something to say to somebody, and it's not very like you're coming in to say it. it might not be very nice. Like, you have an opinion about this person, the situation, whoever it is that has not been heard. Two of Cups can indicate, man, this reading just took a strange turn. The Two of Cups can indicate, like, coming to balance in your divine masculine and feminine, which could be why the Empress and the King of Pentacles are here. You might be realizing that your divine feminine was a little bit out of whack, which is, like, why you didn't receive this in the 3D, which is also why we talked about this with Temperance reversed, why you're needing to, like, come into your emotional body in order to open yourself to receive, in order to be balanced, like realizing what it is you're manifesting with your emotions. So I think that that's what this Two of Cups is here, is you balancing out your internal masculine and feminine. But it can also be you bringing emotional balance to a situation where you're hoping for a solid connection that's long lasting, one that will not, probably won't move too quickly. Like, you don't want to move too quickly into a situation. You'd like to take your time getting really grounded and established, especially to avoid any fighting with the Five of Wands reversed. If this is a situation where, say, for instance, you separated from someone and underwent like a transformation where you had to sort of be on your own, stabilizing for a while. You've been moving in silence to get yourself back to your emotional balance and whole within yourself. What are your intentions? If this is another person, I want to know what your intentions are towards them. King of Wands reversed, the Star reversed. Nine of Wands. Your intentions towards this person are to show them how good you are on your own, how stable you are on your own, so that they'll want to come to you for help. And I'm not calling you out here. This is like, I think this is as much internal as it is a necessary sort of external thing. Like, you might be connected to somebody else in the workplace environment who you were also connected to, like, romantically. There's something complex about the social interaction here. And there's certainly more than one person, maybe two or three. But I'm getting this picture of a lot of the people being on the peripheral, like in a way that they are in like a workspace where you all sort of work independently and then bring your creations together for like a staff meeting or something to like create the final product. Like, you maybe showed somebody your work and then they like took your idea because they didn't have an idea for the meeting. And so you're working independently, looking to basically show all the people in the peripheral here, like, you're solid. Not only are you solid, you're the Empress and the freaking King of Pentacles in this situation. You're dependable, reliable, down to earth like this Taurus, and you're able to like nurture, contribute, and even set a stage for like other people to thrive like the Empress. The King of Wands reverse might be the person that you're dealing with who took your work. Somebody who is just like, they get what they want by any means. The King of Wands reverse. That's somebody who uses their willpower to undermine others, especially with the Star reverse here. This is the person you have your guard up against. Also could be a Cancer with the Chariot reversed, but I'm seeing that it's probably this King of Wands. A fire sign. Excuse me. So your intentions or the outcome is you're going to say something to a victorious end. You might even say something like with the, oh my gosh, with Judgment underneath that. I didn't see that. You have the Knight of Swords, Judgment, and the Queen of Swords reverse. You might even say something that ends up like it's your opinion, but it cuts this person deep. Like, the Queen of Swords reverse is somebody who says something without tact or without thought or consideration for somebody else's emotions. And then you have Judgment, which again is a Scorpio card. So you might come in and say something about this situation. And if you are dealing with a Scorpio, especially if the Scorpio kind of like saw what happened, they're gonna support you in this situation. And then this Queen of Swords reverse I'm getting is like, I'm seeing these as, it's like a double-edged sword situation also though, because there's 2 10s on this. What's the double-edged sword here? The World reverse. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to keep working with this person, which is the double-edged sword. So if you're tempted to say something that's gonna like hurt this person or like really undermine them, you don't need to go that far, right? Even though you want to. And I'm hearing this Scorpio person might just do it for you once you say something. If this is you in I'm really getting a workplace situation here. But if this is you in like a relationship with somebody else with the 2 of Pentacles here, this could be like your person's friend. I'm getting like your person's best friend, and they might be the kind of friend who like they saw what happened and they've maybe been at a distance for a little while you 2 are sort of like maybe ignoring each other or trying to like ground yourselves in this energy where basically you're trying to get the other person to come forward first. Like, you're at a stalemate. And you will come forward and say something to get unstuck out of this situation. And your person's friend is going to support what it is you say, although they may do so in a way that's like quite verbally harmful. I obviously don't recommend emotional abuse in any way, shape, or form. But with the Devil reverse and the 4 of Cups reverse, it's possible that this person you're dealing with has had some encounters with addiction, obsession, delusion. 10 of Pentacles reversed. That's a strange place for that to come out. They very well may have stolen something from you. This King of Wands, Temperance reverse, it could be like a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or something that occurred in Sagittarius season that you stabilized from. Regardless, you're getting victory over the situation, even if you have to keep working with this person. Yeah, you're learning from this situation essentially just to say what needs to be said. Your actions speak much louder than your words. King of Wands reverse can also mean that, like, your actions, are speaking much louder than your words in this situation. And the fact that this situation has wounded you is apparent and will become apparent to all the other weird external players in this little bubble reality. If you're dealing with a significant other, they might live in like a bubble, like a very small sort of resonating bubble where, or an echo chamber. Oh my gosh, you might work in academia where like people don't really get their own ideas because they're all like bouncing ideas off of each other instead of like going and experiencing the real world and like how those ideas apply in not just outside of theory but in practice, right? This is somebody who operates in theory rather than in practice, whereas you with the Pentacles here, you're operating in practice And you're showing them theory applied to practice here. What a interesting reading. The Moon reversed. Page of Swords. Yeah, okay. Leaving somebody out in the cold. So I'm hoping for your sake, Aquarius, that this was like just a workplace situation. As a love situation, this would be extremely uncomfortable energy to navigate, although it looks like you're doing so with a totally emotionally level space. Mentally, however, you may be really like having to refrain from saying what it is you want to say. You are leaving this situation behind you, overcoming any lack mentality. You go from the 4 to the 5. It takes a while. It's a journey. But this couple who's coming to you for your advice, if they took something from you, if it's somebody at work who took something from you, or even a lover, that is coming back to you. And the recognition and the payout that you deserve for it is coming back to you as well. The Page of Swords reversed means that there's no more that you need to like learn about the situation. With the Moon reverse, it's all like you're aware of what's happening, you're aware of how things are going to close out, and you're moving forward into your victory, even if it means having to sort of like loosen your grip on your 9 of Wands a little bit and like be willing to work with some people who you may not want to continue working with, but you do have someone in your corner, if not just your guardian angel, also like somebody who saw you through the sort of death cycle of this idea or process that somebody maybe stole from you. And working in silence is going to be good for you right now because, again, it will be seen what it is that you do, the ingenuity that you brought to the table with this project or with this relationship. And you'll be able to be seen in that. So I'd like to pull one oracle card just to leave you with a clearer message. I feel like that was really like kind of jumbled, and you might be feeling a bit jumbled in your energy right now, but just be reassured that emotionally what it is you're handling right now, you're maintaining a lot of like balance through, even if you don't quite feel like it. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, slowly but surely you're making progress forward. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but you did have the Empress and the King of Pentacles, so it's like this delivery is just taking a little bit longer than you might have expected or hoped for. Sorry. Lost track. The Knight of Pentacles can be a driving force. This hardworking energy will keep you on track and determined to see a job completed. However, this Knight can also prove to be stubborn, and when out of balance, you may find yourself clinging to an idea or path that is no longer worth pursuing. Ooh, when the Knight of Pentacles arrives, you will need to ask yourself if you're embodying the positive traits of the Knight of Pentacles with its realistic and meticulous approach, or are you being overly critical and guarded? Wow. So, Aquarius, I feel like you're being really balanced. Like you are embodying both sides. You had the 7 of Swords, right, with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords reversed, which can indicate like being a little bit too guarded. But there's a reason you're being guarded and you're waiting for a cycle to kind of close out. You will have to work with somebody on your project going forward, but again, you'll get the recognition for it, and that ingenuity and that payout belong to you. So you're just kind of waiting for that to resolve. In any case, are you able to deviate from the plan that has become a source of grief or isn't paying off without feeling as though you have become inconsistent or flaky? Having perseverance is all well and good when you are working toward a goal that will, in time, be worth the sacrifices made to achieve it. However, persistence without the potential for a reward is nothing more than an exercise in futility. For the Knight of Pentacles to be most effective, you need to balance this energy with an element that enjoys fun and relaxation. Otherwise, it will be all work and no play, and rarely is that sustainable for too long. When you encounter the Knight of Pentacles during a reading, you may need to consider if you lack the energy of the Knight and need to buckle down and get to work. On the other hand, if there's an overabundance of this energy, ask yourself if you are clinging to something no longer viable and unable to see your situation differently. When it comes to letting go of a long-held vision or goal, call on the donkey's energy, as it will aid you in finding humility. This determined animal is used for trekking over vast distances, often on narrow, rocky paths requiring patience and skill. The donkey will help carry the burden of letting go of something you have held onto for some time, and when you allow this energy in, you will feel a weight lifted from your shoulders. This in itself is transformative, as you feel lighter and more flexible. Stubborn, balance, agile, strength, and determination. So I'm just thinking of all the pentacles you had in this reading, and how you were in that Four of Pentacles, like gaining stability mode. You end up in the Five of Pentacles, being able to move forward, like leaving something behind. And then you had the King of Pentacles with the Empress, kind of like right in your hopes and fears. So I think that that can also indicate, like, your advice right now is to allow yourself to receive what it is that you do have. Like, you might be so focused on a situation that kind of didn't go the way that you were hoping it would with the Ace of Pentacles sideways, that what you do have is being sort of laid aside, which might be why there was like a couple and then multiple people in a situation. It could be that you're just like working a lot and focused on work and things didn't go well there, and you're being led by the divine to follow like what pleases you, with that King of Cups at the center of the read. In any case, Aquarius, this was an interesting reading, 31:43 on the timer, and it's not like any reading I've ever done. So let me know what you think about that, how it resonated with you, and I'll read for you all next week. Bye.